What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm getting a late night ride in right now. Today was 92 degrees. 92. Real hot one. But I rode the CBR to work today. Rode it back home. And then I got an email while I was at work saying that the Gsxr 750 rear Angel GT tire was in stock and had arrived at Cycle Gear in North Olmsted. So drove the CBR home, immediately called them, say, hey, could I get the rear tire installed? I got an email saying you guys got it, received it today at your store. Could I get it installed today? And they gave me the subtle answer, if you come right now, probably. If you come within the hour, probably. If not, might have to do it the next day or the following day. But I immediately took the rear tire off of this bike when I got home, as you guys saw in the previous video, and then took it up there. They do not install the bike or install the tires actually on the bike for you. You have to take your tire and rim off of the bike, whichever one you're getting, or if you're getting both of them, you got to take them both off and then bring them to their store, and then that's when they mount and balance it for you, your new tires onto your rim. So that's exactly what I did. I just got the rear tire on this bike. My front tire is still about 80%, honestly, or actually I was looking it over before I purchased the rear tire for this bike, and it still looked pretty good. So it looks like it has 80% tread on it. Doesn't have any like bulging spots or any hard wear on it, so it's looking pretty good. So I didn't spend the money on buying a new front tire, but obviously next time I'm going to just buy a whole new set anyway, just so that they're both fresh and brand new. But just didn't need to with this time. Same thing with the CBR. Just bought, as you guys know, I just bought the same Pierelli Angel GT, and still love this tire, guys. It's an awesome tire. I love it. Wears very nicely for the money, for the price. It's not really cheap and it's not really expensive, so that's the trade-off. It's a very good mid tire. It's awesome. Does good in dry, does good in rain, does good in top speed, does good in low speed, does good in cornering. I don't do a whole lot of cornering, so I wouldn't be able to tell you like during the street Rossi stuff of doing all that cornering, but I just do my daily rider cornering. Man, what the heck is going on? I've been sitting here at this light. Skip me. And that's how riders get into that bad habit of running lights for this reason right here. But that's it, guys. Right now I'm basically just riding the bike to scrub in the tires, as I made that video for you guys. When you get brand new tires on your bike, you got to scrub your tires in. You can't go right off the bat cranking the throttle, all right, and cornering, especially cornering. You are going to low side and wipe out and not have a good day. Your skin isn't gonna have a good day, your bike isn't gonna have a good day, and your wallet is not gonna have a good day, because you're going to want to get it fixed. That's what I'm trying to say. As well as your body. And then you're gonna be out some money and a bike. It's gonna frustrate you and make you sad. That's what you don't want. But just wanted to update you guys. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys had a good 4th of July. I went and visited my woman for the 4th of July weekend. Didn't want to leave her alone on a holiday weekend, a long holiday weekend for me. I was actually off work on Friday, so I stayed the whole weekend in Columbus. Finally, that light changed. And stayed the whole weekend. I surprised her with a couple things. It's actually our first month of dating. I've wanted to be with this girl for a really long time, but I'm not going to turn this into a relationship video. That might be for a later date. But for scrubbing in the tires, guys, I just usually do this for a little while, go weaving in and out like I'm going through the cones at my basic rider skill course that we did, and that some of you new riders will do if you choose to go the basic rider skill course route, which I highly encourage. I know I got a new guy, or one of my friends, he's going to be new to motorcycle. He's actually looking at bikes right now. He looked at a bike today, actually. I've been telling him what bike to look at, what kind of engine power to look at. I know him, so I know he's going to get bored of a 250 probably within his first 3 months of riding. Now, it's a good start for him, and basically I gave him the yes and no answer. He can start on a 250 or he can start on a 600. I know that he's a coordinated guy, so he's not going to be I'm not going to be too worried about him staying balanced on a 600 or a 250 or whatever bike he gets, or a 300 or 500, because now in today's world there are so many options of bikes to get. Like, there's literally a lot of starter bikes to get now. Back when I first started, there wasn't a whole lot. There were some, I want to say, for starter bikes, there was maybe 5-6 different ones to choose from. And then I opted out and still went with a 750, an older 750, as my first bike. This bike exactly was my first bike. And it's obviously worked out fine for me. But what you guys need to know, and what I've said before, is I already knew how to ride a bike. I rode dirt bikes, and I rode a motorcycle like this before. Shh, don't tell my parents. But it was in an enclosed parking lot where I was just learning from one of my friends, and he let me ride his bike a little bit just to get a feel for it. But I already knew how to ride, so I wasn't scared of a 750. His bike was a 750, so that's what I basically kind of what I looked for, and that's what I got, an older 750. He had I think it was maybe a 2003 Gsxr 750, I want to say. Can't remember the exact model. It was a long time ago, but didn't overpower the bike, didn't try to do too much, took my time and learned more of what I maybe didn't know already, and it worked out good, obviously. And then I got this bike, started doing a little bit of mods to it. As you can tell, they were newbie-ish mods, especially this windscreen right here, putting that film on it, because I actually need to change it, and I've said that before, but I still haven't changed it yet. I don't know when I'm ever going to. I might ever not going to. But another thing is, guys, I might be selling this bike. I've talked about it with my brother. He might be selling the 1100. We don't know yet. Still up in the air. As you guys know, and watched the other videos, he has talked to his wife about his situation and riding motorcycles, and they've come to their agreement on what they want to do. So that's something that he has to include in his decision, is his wife and his future and his family. For mine, now I have to include, when I first talked about it, I didn't really have to include anything, but now since I have the woman that I'm going to marry, basically I have to take into consideration her as well, even though yes, I already have other bikes, and I have the Corvette and my other vehicles. So I've talked to her a little bit about me having motorcycles. She says it's all right with her. She doesn't really like me, or doesn't want me to be out here doing stupid stuff, and I'm not that type of rider anyway. You guys know that. I do have my fun. For you guys that have ridden with me before, I have my fun. Everybody has their fun on the bikes, but I'm not out here doing stupid stuff. like some other people do. Like, I have thought about this long before. I do want my future, and I do want my wife and my kids, if I'm blessed to have kids one day, and I want to be able to retire and enjoy my retirement money, especially the money that I've already been putting away. So I do not want to end up here like a splattered bug on the cement, getting scraped up by the paramedics and the fire department and the police. So, and getting buried 6 feet under and having my family weep over my dead body. That's not something that I want. And none of you guys should want that either. So you should be riding safe out here. Sorry, people, got a loud bike coming. This bike is so loud. I love it. I know other people may not, but I do. And that's all that matters. So forget y'all. But anyway, I gotta include her in the decision as well. And that's just how it is. You guys should be doing the same thing if you're married, you got a family. I know a guy that I work with, he wants to get into motorcycling, and I'll make this a whole nother video, but the most important thing about motorcycling is not even about the bike. It's about your future. I told him the most important thing about motorcycling, especially for him, because he's got a wife and a kid, a young kid, and he's young himself, is that as soon as he leaves his driveway, he needs to tell himself and pray not to do anything stupid, because he needs to come back to that exact same driveway whenever he's done with his ride. And that's the most important part about motorcycling. It has nothing to do, what up, man? It has nothing to do with riding a motorcycle itself. It has to do with your family. It has to do with you staying safe and coming back home. And I'll make that a whole nother video for you guys about that topic. But I'm gonna continue on my ride here, guys. Like I said, just out here getting a night ride in on this 92-degree day or 92-degree night. Scrubbing in the tires, getting these babies all scrubbed in, getting that GT on this Pierelli Angel GT tire worn down just a little bit so I can start cranking it and annoying the people beside me holding their ears on this bike because it's so loud. But that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.